Well, certainly coming out of a decade of war, there are a couple key things that we focused on. The importance of fusion. As you move away from looking at hierarchical threats that might provide really big signatures, and now are looking for networks inside of populations, it requires us to fuse intelligence at a much faster rate and to gain intelligence in non-traditional ways that may not have been as important when we were simply looking at formations of things. So fusion, looking and working our way through large stores of data, the ability to move quickly through it and get to the point, the ability to use machines to help us with some of that front-end sorting and to let the analysts really do their jobs with the assistance of cloud computing. Those are some of the key ideas that we think we have. I think sometimes we think that there is one thing that will deliver us to an understanding of the world. And I've sort of watched as the discussions about drones and their importance have played out. It's obviously a visible manifestation of some of the technology that's been applied to these current wars, but there's so much behind it, and there's so many other things that are important. So I guess what I would say is there is no killer app. Understanding the threats and the challenges that confront the United States is complex work. It requires teamwork among its agencies. It's difficult. It requires combinations of intelligence disciplines, cooperation across agencies, and there is no easy way at that that challenge of preventing surprise or gaining the situational awareness to enable decisions. It's just hard work. And sometimes I think Hollywood makes it look a lot easier than it is, and that concerns me a little bit. It will be very interesting to see where some of the technologies that we see on the horizon, where that's going to take us societally, in society. So artificial intelligence, where that may take us, nanotechnology, the advances in medicine, the advances in biology, the advances in our field in precision and the speed of information, the information that can be shared. All of these areas are going to have a profound impact in the way that we organize within our society, but also the way that we organize within our militaries. I think as we look at relations between nations, it's still going to be left. It's still a human interaction. And it's still about conflict resolution, it's still about understanding, but it will be against the pressures that technology will create for us. And so it will be interesting to see if we can stay ahead of that proactively and make sure that we're using all of these things to shape a better world. So we'll just have to see.